प्यारे दोस्तों, प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल। पिछले कुछ दिनों तो कुछ दोस्तों ਦੀਆਂ फोन कॉल्स आ रही सी कि कैश प्रमोशन के रिलेटेड की रूल्स ने की रेगुलेशंस है 2018 रेगुलेशन के हिसाब नाल। सो इसलिए सारे दोस्तों की रिक्वेस्ट ते मैं थोड़ा इसमें स्टडी किया, थोड़ी इधर उधर रिसर्च की। उस तो बाद मैं सोचा कि चलो एक लैक्चर के फॉर्म के ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਂਝੀਆਂ ਕਰਦਾ, ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਕੈਸ਼ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਇਨ ਕਾਲਜਿਸ ਅੰਡਰ 2018 UGC ਰੈਗੂਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਨ ਬਾय ਵਨ ਅੱਗੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਹਾਲਾਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੈਸਟ ਐਫਰਟਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਥੈਂਟਿਕ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਏ, ਬਟ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੁਜੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਕ੍ਰਾਸ ਚੈੱਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਔਰ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਡੇਵੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ डिफरेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स हो सकता थोड़ी बहुत डेविएशन के नाल भी एक्सेप्ट कर रही हैं ने रेगुलेशंस ਨੂੰ। सब तो पहला मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ एक गल इत्थे क्लीयर कर देना चाहना कि मीनस लाइक 5.0 ਜਿਹੜਾ पॉइंट है ये डील कर रहा है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ द सिलेक्शन कमेटी एंड गाइडलाइंस ऑन सिलेक्शन। ये ਜਿਹੜੀ सिलेक्शन कमेटी ਦੀ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ਤੁਹਾਡੇ सामने है। सो दिस इज फॉर डायरेक्ट अपॉइंटमेंट एज वेल एज फॉर दी कैश प्रमोशन, दोनों वास्ते है। एक गल होर इत्थे मीनस इंपॉर्टेंट है कि स्केल 1 to 2 जिन्होंं असीं पहला कहंदे सी जां 1 to 2 जां ग्रेड 10 to 11 11 to 12 जदों तुसीं जाना उदों सिलेक्शन कमेटी नहीं होएगी, उदों सिलेक्शन कमेटी की जरूरत नहीं होएगी। मैं दोबारा भी इस पॉइंट पे आवांगा। सिलेक्शन कमेटी एसोसीएट प्रोफैसर ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਐਜ਼ ए ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਔਰ ਇਹ ਸਿਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਸਿਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਦੋ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਕਰੀਨਿੰਗ ਕਮ ਅਵੈਲੂਏਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਕੇਲ 1 to ਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਸਕੇਲ 1 to 2 ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ 2 to 3 ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜੇਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ टर्मिनोलॉजी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਤਾਂ 6000 ਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਪੇ ਟੂ 7000 ਜਾਂ 7000 to 8000 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਸਕਰੀਨਿੰਗ ਕਮ ਅਵੈਲੂਏਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਸਿਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਉਸ ਕੇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਕਰੀਨਿੰਗ ਕਮ ਅਵੈਲੂਏਸ਼ਨ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੌਣ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਕਾਲਜਿਸ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਮੈਂ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸੋ ਇਟ ਮੇ ਬੀ ਟੇਕਨ ਕੇਅਰ ਆਫ। कॉलेज का जेकर असीं गल करते हैं तो मीनस लाइक प्रिंसीपल ऑफ द कॉलेज शैल बी देयर, हेड और टीचर इन चार्ज ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द कमिटी। So in addition to these two members, two subject experts are there, right? So which are to be nominated by the vice chancellor of the university, right? This is for the colleges. For the teachers, if means like a librarian, assistant librarian is there, then correspondingly principal is of course there, librarian of the university concerned, and two experts from the library background shall be there. So quorum of these committees in all the categories will be means like 3, which will include one subject expert, right? So total 4 members are there in this screening come evaluation committee. So total 4 members are there, but if 3 are present, including one subject expert, so that's fine. So quorum is complete. Then we have the screening come evaluation committee on the verification ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ that will performer ਜਿਹੜਾ design ਕਰੇਗੀ। So university ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀ ਹੈ basically कि means like performer ਨੂੰ design ਕਰਨਾ based on these regulations, ठीक है, ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ appendix to table 1 for each of the cadre of the assistant professors. So I focus means like stress the ਨਾਲ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ appendix to table 1. Later on I shall show you this table also. So this is for the teachers, right? So rest of the tables are not for the CAS promotion, for the teachers. So जिद्दां for example table 4 है, so 4 is for the librarians, 5th is for the physical education and sports directors, etc., right? So means our focus is appendix to table 1. right? I hope this is clear. So we can proceed with the procedure of the selection, right? So overall selection procedure shall incorporate transparent, objective and credible methodology of analysis of the merits and credentials of the applicants based on the weightage given to the performance of the candidates in different relevant parameters, right? So these shall the जो performa बनेगा that will be based upon the appendix 2 table 1, 2, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4 and 5. Okay, but for us table 1 only. So we have nothing to do with the table 2, 3A, 3B, 4 and 5. Right? So these rules are for the direct appointment as well as for the CAS promotions. So university shall adopt these regulations for the selection committee and the selection procedure through their respective statutory bodies incorporating appendix 2 and these tables. So I may inform you Punjab University has already adopted 2018 regulations, right? So PU has already done this. Then is the process of the selection of a professor. So it shall be involve the inviting the applications and assessment shall be based upon the appendix 2 table 1 and 2. Okay? So table 2 shall come into picture when the selection or promotion is for the professor. Up to associate professor only table 1 is required. I hope this is also clear. So another important point in this case is there are some other departments like music, fine arts, visual arts and performing arts, physical education, sports and library, etc. So, so in these cases, the greater emphasis may be laid on the nature of the deliverables indicated against each of these posts in these regulations. To mean subject to subject ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਰਫਾਰਮਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਵੇਰੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੇਚਰ ਆਫ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਉਹ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੈ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਟੀਚਰਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਉਹ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਟੂ ਸਬਜੈਕਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੇਰੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. Then comes assessment of the performance of the college and university teachers. For the CAS promotion is based on the following criteria. So here we have the 3 points. 3 points are there, right? 3-point strategies there. Very first is teaching, learning and evaluation. Second point is personal development related to the teaching and research activities. Third is administrative support and participation in the student co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Okay, if I come out to the first point, so it includes what? So basically it wants to check the commitment to teaching based on observable indicators as being regular to the class, punctuality to the class, remedial teaching, right? Counseling, mentoring, additional teaching, examination duties, evaluation, right? So this and that, everything that we do in our day-to-day job, so that is included in the first part. In the second point, personal development related to the teaching and research activities. So we need to, we need to attend orientation and refresher courses. So that is covered in the second point. And third is again administrative support, means you're working as a HOD, you're working as a dean, or you are involved in the co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities of the students, right? So assessment shall be based upon these 3 points. Then is the process for this. Again, 3 steps are there. First step is a teacher is required to submit the annual self-appraisal report on the prescribed performer, which is to be designed based on the table 1 to 5 of appendix 2. So again I say based on the table 1 up to associate professor, right? So annually it has to be submitted. So when it comes for the future, of course for the future promotions, so teachers have to submit it annually. Then after the completion of the required years, for example, means 4 years, 5, 6 years for the first promotion, then 5 years for the second promotion, then 3 years for the associateship, right? So then again, the teacher has to submit an application for the promotion under CAS. So a teacher can submit 3 months before the due date. So third is then CAS promotion shall be granted as mentioned in the clause 6.4 of these regulations. So we shall be focusing on the 6.4 of these regulations, right? According to which the CAS promotion shall be granted to the teachers. Like so, this is the three-step procedure. One is teacher is required to submit self-appraisal annual reports. Second is he has to submit a performa application for the promotion after the completion of the required years. Then promotion shall be granted as per the regulation 6.4 of these 2018 regulations. I hope this is also clear. Then comes the criteria for, so 6.4, this is 6.3. Criteria for promotion under career advancement scheme, so laid down under these regulations. So this will come into effect from the date of notification. Date of notification means from July 2018. So these rules came into being, right? But keeping into view the hardships to be faced by the teachers whose promotion is already pending, right? Or those teachers who have already prepared in accordance with the prevailing rules and regulations. I mean to say, Fourth Amendment to the 2010 regulations, right, which came into being in 2016. So for those teachers, 3 years window has been given, right? So the teacher can use this window. So it means for 3 years from the date of notification of these regulations, it means July 2018 to July 2021. If the promotion is due within this period, then teacher can request to promote him or her in accordance with the Fourth Amendment, in accordance with the 2016 rules and regulations, right? So this is the window, 3 years window is there. But I feel even if one falls in this window, right? So it is better to avail the prevailing, means the new rules, 2018 regulations for the promotion. So as you know all, so this was our long pending demand by our unions. We have struggled a lot. We have gone to Delhi. AFACTO has gone to Delhi a number of times to scrap the prevailing system, to scrap the API system, right? Which is ultimately done for the colleges, right? So in the 2018 regulations, right? We'll come later to this point. Then is the CAS promotion from lower stage to the higher stage of the assistant professor shall be conducted through the screening cum evaluation. I've already discussed only screening cum evaluation committee is required for the first two stages, right? So following the criteria of table 1 of appendix 2, right? For the first two stages, grade 10 to 11, 11 to 2, or in other words, grade pay 6,000 to 7,000 and 7,000 to 8,000. Stage 1 to 2 and stage 2 to 3, only screening cum evaluation committees required. Then comes this very important point where most of the teachers are confused, I feel, right? So let us try to clarify this point. So this point is regarding the cases pending for promotion from one academic level grade pay to another academic level grade pay under the career advancement scheme provided under UGC Regulations 2010. Okay? So he is talking about the Regulations 2010. It means this paragraph is about those teachers who are availing the window period of 3 years or whose promotion cases are already pending before 2018. Right? Both of these two categories. So this paragraph is for those whose promotion is pending before 2018 or those who are availing the 3 years window period, that is up to 2021 July. 2010 and its subsequent amendments. So most of the means like in Chandigarh as well as in Punjab, I think the um, latest amendment 2016 is applicable. The teachers shall be given the option to be considered for promotion from one academic level to the another academic level as per the following. This is very important, and maybe I think this is a bit confusing also, right? So I hope it is clear. So this is for those availing the 3 years window to be promoted in accordance with the 2010 regulations and subsequent amendments. So they can adopt, they all can adopt, even if means like promotion is pending before 2018 due to some reason. So those teachers can also adopt. Number 1A, let us discuss the point A. Point A. The teacher shall be considered for promotion from one academic level to the another as per the CAS under these regulations. So first option given to these teachers is they can get promotion under the present, means like new regulations. New regulations means 2018 regulations. Or, right, I have highlighted the second option. So for them, the second option is also there. Second option is this. What is the second option? Second option is window period. Second option is 2010 regulations and its amendment. But even for those teachers who are adopting and going for 2010 regulations, want promotion according to the 2010 regulations, so relaxation is being given to them. What is the relaxation? The relaxation is in the requirement of the academic performance indicator API based on PBS system up to the date of notification of these regulations. Okay, so this relaxation is given as under number 1. So what is the exemption given to those teachers? Very important. Just try to understand. Number 1 is what? They are exempted from scoring under category 1 as defined in the appendix 3. The point to be noted is this appendix 3 is of 2010 regulations, not 2018, right? 2010 रेगुलेशन का जो अपेंडिक्स 3 है उसके हिसाब से it was required to score in the category 1, but now they are exempted. They need not to score in the category 1. फर्स्ट कैटेगरी ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਕੋਰ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ठीक है, which was required as per the 2016 regulations, means 4th amendment. I hope this point is clear. Then second point is they need to score in category 2 and 3. But if you remember, so there was minimum requirement for the category 2 and 3 also, right? But now they need not to score a minimum APA score for the category 2 and 3, right? So there shall be no minimum APA score requirement for category 2 and category 3, right? And combined minimum APA score requirement of the category 2 and 3 shall be taken into consideration. I hope this point is clear. So first is they are exempted from the category 1, right? Of course, this was not much difficult. Category 1 was not difficult, but now they are totally exempted. Means like they need not to mention this in the performa also. Then category 2 and 3. So there is no individual minimum cutoff requirement, right? Now they have to score consolidatedly, means combined minimum APA score जो है category 2 and 3 there, that should be That is the requirement. That is the requirement, right? This is the table B, right? So this is the table B. So this shows what? So this is for the category 3. So category 3 का जो means like requirement है. So this is as per this. ठीक है. ये जो table B है, basically this is a old table, right? For your reference. For your reference, right? So means those teachers who are getting promotion as per 2018 regulations have nothing to do with this table up to the post of associate professor. So they have nothing to do. Okay? So means like we have nothing to do with this. So there is a one point. The requirement for the orientation and refresher course for the promotion due under CAS shall not be mandatory up to 31st December. Now, how the state government takes it, so I doubt a bit. So anything may happen in this case. Although UGC has already issued a letter also, it means like the exemption for the to attend the refresher courses should be up to 31st December 2018, but it has not been given in the state of Punjab and Chandigarh. So that is also amongst the one of the demand that we have. It should be extended up to the 31st December 2018, but I don't know how state governments or Chandigarh administration takes call on this. This is the 6.4 to which it was referring earlier, right? So it was referring earlier. So if you remember, the promotions shall take place in accordance with the clause. Which clause? So this clause 6.4 of these regulations. Now let's come to these 6.4 regulations. So I shall try कि ये लंबी ना हो ज़्यादा video, but even then important point shall be discussed. Now stages of promotion. Stages of promotion. ठीक है. The entry level assistant professor जिसਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ stage 1 ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ 6000 grade pay ਦੇ ਨਾਲ recognize ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ. Now that is level 10. Right? So now it has to be promoted from level 10 to 11 or from level 11 to 12. So let us first of all discuss when the assistant professor is to be promoted from academic level 10 to 11. So what is the eligibility? You all know 4 years of service if the teacher is having PhD and 5 years if the teacher is having MPhil, right? And it is 6 years if the teacher is not having MPhil or PhD or PG degree in professional courses. Then one orientation course is required of 21 days. Any one of the following, in addition to the orientation course, any one of the following completed one refresher or research methodology course, ठीक है. और अगर refresher course नहीं attend किया है, then it may be workshop, it may be training, teaching, learning evaluation, technology programs and faculty development programs of at least 1 week duration, etc. Yeah, third option is also there. So that is related to the completed one MOOC course or development of e-contents in the 4 quadrants MOOC course during the assessment period, etc. I hope that you understand. But that is means already that is prevailing. We all know that. We are familiar with this. But this is important for me. CAS promotion criteria. When the teacher is being promoted from stage 1 to 2, grade 10 to 11, or grade pay 6000 to 7000, which was used earlier, right? Number 1. So he or she shall be promoted if they get satisfactory or good grade in the annual performance assessment report, right? So पहले पहला मैं क्या सीखा कि टीचर हैज टू सबमिट द एनुअल परफॉर्मेंस assessment report every year. If teacher is a PhD, it means before promotion he or she has submitted 4 reports. MPhil teachers have submitted 5. Only PG teachers have submitted 6 reports. Out of these, if PhD 4 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 3 ਸੈਟੀਸਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਹੋਣੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਜੇਕਰ 5 ਸਬਮਿਟਸ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ then 4, ਅਗਰ 6 ਸਬਮਿਟ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ 5 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਟੀਸਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਔਰ ਗੁੱਡ ਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਹੋਣਾ that is required. So it means 1 year ਦੀ ਰਿਲੈਕਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ। ਅਗਰ 1 ਸਾਲ ਐਨੂਅਲ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਅਸੈਸਮੈਂਟ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਸੈਟੀਸਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਜਾਂ ਗੁੱਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ, even then means promotion will be given, right? So as per the appendix 2 table 1, promotion is recommended by screening cum evaluation committee as discussed. So I hope this is clear to all. So I was discussing from grade 10 to 11, stage 1 to stage 2. Now comes next one, assistant professor grade level 11 to level 12. So means like one gets this 5 years of service in the academic level 11 ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਸਕੇਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ 5 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ। ਸੋ ਕੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਜੀ? ਸੋ any two means ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਰਿਫਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਕੋਰਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਵਰਕਸ਼ਾਪ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੂਕ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਫੈਕਲਟੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਹੈ of at least 2 weeks etc etc. So that is required, that is known to you. CAS promotion criteria is important again. So teacher gets satisfactory or good grade in annual performance assessment report of at least 4 of the last 5 years of the assessment period. Again and again and again, appendix 2 table 1, right? Promotion shall be recommended by screening cum evaluation committee. Then comes assistant professor level 12 to associate professor, right? So assistant professor to associate professor, so means like to be promoted from level 12 to level 13A. So what is the eligibility? Assistant professor who has completed 3 years of service in the academic level 12 or selection grade, so must be a PhD degree in the subject relevant, allied, etc. So in addition to that, any one of the following during the last 3 years completed course. एक course, कोई भी एक course, refresher course, right? FDP is there 10 days, or it may be split into 2 FDPs of 5 days each, right? MOOC and that all. So that is known to you. What is the promotion criteria in this case? So one has to get a satisfactory or good grade in the annual performance assessment reports. So means this is promotion is being done after 3 years from the selection. So it means out of 3, at least 2 should be satisfactory or good for the assessment period described in the appendix 2 table 1, right? So I already discussed we only need to focus on table 1. The promotion to the post of associate professor is recommended by the selection committee. So this shall be recommended by the selection committee in accordance with these regulations. So it means only 3 requirements that we have already discussed: student related, personal development related, right? We have already discussed. Based upon that, the promotion shall be done. No API is required. Then we have associate professor to professor, level 13A to 14, right? So unfortunately, means like in Punjab and Chandigarh, the post of professor जो है, that is not existing in the private colleges, as well as I can say in the government colleges. As in the past, only once the promotion in the government colleges was done by the Chandigarh administration as well as by the Punjab government, and thereafter means like the promotions are pending. So I hope ki means like with these new regulations, so this post shall come into existence, and in colleges we shall be having the post of professor also, right? So in this case, again, after associate, being associate, 3 years period is there, right? PhD in the relevant as it was required. Now, table 2 comes into the picture when one has to become a professor, which is related to the API. This is related to the API, right? So I will show you the table also where 110 marks are required. So this is for the post of professor. For the first three promotions up to associate professorship, there is no API. There is no research score. It's required only when under 10 research score is required when one is to be promoted to the professor or to the principal, right? So that is why the table, second table is there, right? Up to associateship means all the present promotions that we are going to have in the near future. So this is not required as the post of professor is at present it's not there. So what is the criteria, right? Why satisfactory and good? In addition to that, 110 research schools should be there as per the table, right? So I hope the things are clear up to this, right? If any doubt is there, so you can write to me, you can talk to me, as you all know. This is the table 1, right? So which is coming into the picture again and again. Table 1, appendix 2. So what is this? Serial number 1. So this is related to the teaching. Teaching means number of the classes taught, total classes assigned into 100, right? So if you have taken 80% and above classes, then this is grading is good. Below 80 to 70% is satisfactory. If it is less than 70%, then it's not satisfactory. I'm sure none of us falls in the third category, as teaching community is of course dedicated and sincere and working to the best of the best for the bright future of the students. Then second point is involvement in the university college student related activities. There are so many activities are mentioned. So if one is involved in at least 3 activities, if one is involved in 3 activities, then it is good. If one is involved in 1 to 2 activities, then it is satisfactory. If one has not undertaken any activity, then it is not satisfactory only, right? So number of activities can be within or across the broad categories of. So these are the broad categories given. So more categories can be included by the university while performer is to be given to us. Now come to the overall grading. So overall grading shall be considered good in, when good in teaching and satisfactory or good in the activity at serial number 2. ठीक है, दोनों ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ good है तो of course good भी होएगा. ਜੇ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ satisfactory भी है, even then overall grading जो होएगी that is good. And satisfactory is when satisfactory in the teaching and good or satisfactory in the second category. ठीक है, not satisfactory if neither good nor satisfactory in overall grading, right? So ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ satisfied grading नहीं ਲੈ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਜਾਂ means like ਉਸ ਕੇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ not satisfactory ਹੋਏਗਾ, right? So I hope this is clear. Then this table is given. This is table 2 which I was talking earlier, right? So this is what this table is what. So most of the teachers say the numbers are reduced now. International publications have 12 marks, right? Book is having 8 marks, right? Like this. So I again emphasize on this point. This table is not applicable up to associateship. This table will come into picture for promotion to professor and principal, right? So I hope it's clear to all of you. So this is the second remaining part of the table, right? In addition to the table 2, there are other 4 tables. So I'm not means like I'm not showing those 4 tables, but I'm just telling you कि जो table 3A है, so that is for the shortlisting of the candidates for interview for the post of assistant professor in the university, and the 3B है, that is for the in the colleges. Table 4 is for the librarians, and table 5 is for the directors of physical education, right? I hope most of the points you have, those are clear regarding the 2018 regulations. No API is required up to associateship, right? And so let me share with you one of the performer that I have acquired from one of my friends from the Tamil Nadu, right? So this performer is basically given by the Tamil Nadu government. So based upon which the promotion, CAS promotions are being done, right? So these are from the Directorate of the College Education, Tamil Nadu. So this performer is like this. Of course, you know the performer at present we have no performer for us, but I hope in near future we shall be getting the same. So part A is general information and academic profile, right? So then you have your qualification, research degrees, net JRF, designation, work experience, you taught at a UG level, PG level, field of specialization, orientation refresher regarding information is part ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ. Now come to the part B, like academic performance indicator for promotion under CAS and UGC. Criteria 1. So this is for the related to the teaching. So grading आएगी good, satisfactory or not satisfactory is the which. So grading will be there based on this, right? So various categories shall be there. Then comes involvement in the college students related activities. The third option, third ਜਿਹੜਾ option है. So ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ, and grading will be mentioned over here, right? So any other relevant information, so list of enclosures, right? So this is the summary. So teaching learning ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸਾਡੀ grading ਕੀ ਹੈ, involvement in the student related activities ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡਾ overall ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ grading ਕੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ. So overall grading by the screening committee, come evaluation committee. So here the signs are there. So that is it about the performer, right? So